Dark Skin King.
Dark Skin King?
Yes.
Dark Skin King.
King.
Gary, no. You're on the wrong microphone.
Oh.
You do not get that one.
What?
You get the shit one.
Do do do.
Yep. Gary, how do you sound?
La la la.
Jeff?
How do I sound? That's pretty good.
All right, we're all sounding good. Okay, hey, welcome to Democracy Now. I'm Wilfred. I'm the host. Jeff's here.
The
Hello.
chairman.
Gary's here, and his timing is off.
Gary, you're doing great.
Thank you, Jeff.
Gary, so
Whoa.
Alan Thickdick, we told you we were going to have a history episode today.
Well.
And Gary, shut the fuck up.
What? Don't lash out at him so
I'm
early.
angry at Gary.
Why?
Not-
He didn't like your joke?
Because Gary...
Because he just laid in a chair and did this?
Yeah.
That's
that's not a funny joke.
That's
I said it was interesting.
it's interesting.
Yeah, that hurts my
I
feelings,
love-
Gary.
Gary, I do like how you can't tell if you like something or hate something.
Yeah.
It seems to
Um,
take you a second.
It does.
How do you
Why
know?
is that?
Really? Because I feel like I grew up in a very emotional household, so I taught myself to pause before reacting to anything.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is it that, like, do you ever... Are you ever worried that you've tricked yourself into liking something instead of just, like, authentically feeling the thing?
No, I don't think I've ever tricked myself into liking something, but like, just.
This guy's whispering again.
Oh, am I
He's
whispering?
thinking,
And
when he gets thinking, it's quiet.
I get quieter, and so
He has to think.
yeah, I just take a moment to process it.
He's slow.
We already knew that. It's not news to
Nothing
you and
wrong
I.
with that, Gare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So let's see here. Let's
But
do a
anyways,
quick one.
let's do okay.
What was out of Wilfred's 2 bits? What did you like better, the first or the second one?
Wait, what was the first one?
This is the problem, Gary. You don't,
This is
you don't pay attention to
Yeah,
to
I remember the
things like-
second one. The second one,
The second one was about him wanting to protect his girlfriend.
right? And then what he's
The
become.
first one was
I don't remember. Dude, I don't ever remember.
oh, Gare.
What was it, Jeff?
Remember Proud Boys?
Oh yeah, that one. I like the second one better.
Oh wow! See,
That's interesting because you said that the second one needed work, and then the first one, while we were talking about it, all you said was the topic was dated, but you liked the bit.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, Gary. It sounds like you talked yourself into believing something that you didn't actually feel.
Oh, it's time for me to drink.
that's how he gets out of all these conversations.
I just have a time.
Oh, time to drink.
Yeah, every 10 minutes a timer goes
No,
off. Time to drink.
I gotta get out of here. Time to drink.
All right. But yes,
Second one.
Gary was supposed to bring a topic to us.
He had it last time.
Alan Thickdick, I just want to do a good job for you. That's why. So
You didn't even know that he wanted the topic.
I didn't until you told me.
Yeah, but Gary, I texted him.
Mhm.
So we gave him an extra week. Do you recall last week we were going to talk about this?
Right.
The information's
And then
there.
Gary was like, I'm not ready. So we gave him an extra week. Today I texted him, hey, we're doing your topic. And that's probably going to be the whole episode. And Gary, an hour ago, texted me, I can't do this. And now I had to find new stuff to talk about.
Oh well, what did
I
you?
was also ready to help. I was going to spot him throughout the entire time because I've
Gary,
also
you had
done
a
the research.
spotter.
Yeah, I just want to be better prepared personally. I appreciate
Well, we were
that.
giving you all this time to do this, and you keep not preparing yourself.
The
the
information's there, but like just to lead the pod in a way that I feel better prepared for, like it makes me a little bit
Gary,
nervous.
I also did have a conversation with Gary, and I'm sorry for coming at you so strongly. I am angry at you, but when we were on live, Gary said that sometimes he's nervous for the podcast. So I'm assuming that this is one of those episodes.
You get nervous, Gary,
I get nervous
for doing this?
for doing this.
Why?
Because you're wearing a fucking beanie and sweatpants in 90-degree weather.
Yeah,
you
you're wearing a
dumbass.
stocking cap. It's
I am
90
wearing a
degrees.
stocking up. Man, it just takes me a while to get used to like stuff. Like even the show, like even like Secret Sauce is probably 6 months in until I felt actually like comfortable with like everything that takes place like the night of the show.
Well, you know that we're just 3 people hanging out. That's kind of the idea of this podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe you got an anxiety problem, Garri.
I definitely have an anxiety problem.
Do you ever thought about taking some meds for that?
Yeah. I should go to the doctor for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it looks like you're just self-medicating.
Yeah.
Look at what's
a little bit.
Yeah, are you self-medicating? You're running away through liquids,
Yeah.
swimming away from his problems.
I'm treading right here, and so I am facing it, but there's a bit of a self-med.
Yeah, I see. Well, luckily Wilfred's here to pick up the slack.
There we go.
Yeah. I hate
What did you do, Wilfred?
What did I do this week?
How'd you pick up the slack?
Well, all this week I've been working, and working 12-hour days the last few days. Oh, I was going to ask you, Garri, but it doesn't seem like you're a person that enjoys hard work after not doing research for this podcast. I was going to ask you if you wanted to join the moving company.
Oh, really?
Because it is good money.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
But and you also do claim to have a great physique.
Well, I have strength. I don't have a great physique.
So I figured maybe Garri, strong, healthy, young Garri, can help us get these boxes to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I'd consider it.
He has one.
Is it a yes or no like situation?
He's one.
I mean, it's not. I'm not interviewing right now.
Okay.
It's not my moving company.
Whose moving company is it?
It's a guy that I work for, but we need help.
You need help?
So I was
Ask
like,
Tim.
I already did.
He said no.
No, Tim's on his way
On his way, what?
to working for the company. I texted him yesterday, connected him with the boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because he needs money. He's broke as hell.
Yeah, and
He
so
just had
was-
to ask his mom for some money to help him buy a laptop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Pushing
Pushing 40.
Hey,
Mama.
Jeff, shut the fuck
Mama,
up.
can I have some
Don't
money?
be mean to Tim.
Mama, please.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't have enough money for my computer.
Sorry, you get a handout from a comedian every week.
Hey. Don't
Do I
be
have to-
throwing stones at my ham.
Do I have to bleep?
You probably do.
I probably do.
Yeah.
If he finds us out, you're dead, man.
Yeah.
Mama, please.
But Garri, would you? I don't know what's the hardest job you've ever had?
Oh.
I don't think Garri could hack it.
I am now starting to think that.
Gary's
I
a
don't know.
coffee
Physically,
guy.
I'm a coffee guy, yeah. I mean, it is like putting away the order might be the most physically difficult thing it's like 20, 30-pound boxes, but I think I can handle.
You put away 20 to 30-pound boxes.
Yeah.
How many of those boxes?
There's probably about 5, like every other day, 4 to 5 every other day.
Oh, because the beans come in.
Yeah, he's got to lift
in.
beans.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, no, Gary couldn't hack it.
Yeah.
Gary, you can't hack it. I'm sorry.
All right, never mind, Garri. You can't do what I do.
You're a bean
Come
grinder.
on.
Do you really want to do it?
Kind of. Now that there's a challenge to it.
Sounds like I'm being racist.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
when you mention beans, yeah, it does.
Gary's a bean grinder. The hell?
I work at a coffee shop.
Garri, I will. We'll give you a little test trial. How
Yeah.
about we do that.
Just a couple days and
Just
see
a couple
how.
days, and then we'll come back to the pod and we'll see how hard it was for you.
There's no way. you
There's
could
no
do-
way
You
he's gonna-
can't.
especially because
He's 58.
the way that
I'm
they
40.
start it, they start you out is like you start out on stairs, because the idea is to get you physically ready for the rest of the jobs.
Oh, all right.
So you're not gonna it's gonna be a tough week.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, but it is good money. Anyways, Jeff, you had some steaks.
Mm-hmm.
I had some steaks too. I had
Oh,
some-
yeah.
yeah.
You told me about your...
Yeah,
Your
me and,
Hawaiian restaurant.
oh yeah. Did I
Yeah,
tell
you told me,
about-
yeah.
Oh yeah. I forget. Me and Garri. I forget that we talk for hours.
I love that.
I forget that Garri and I talk for hours when we go live.
Then how are you so nervous, Gary? You talk to Wilfred for hours every other day.
You know, that is interesting. There is something slightly more comfortable about being on Spoon than it is like when it's just.
Oh
here
fuck!
the
I gotta
couch.
get on Spoon.
Is it
Oh.
me? Do I make you nervous?
I
probably make you
You make me nervous.
Because when Garri and I did the episode on our own, Garri was nice. He was easy, calm, knew how to contribute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was good. He was a good podcast host.
Oh,
Is it because you're trying to impress me?
yes.
I'm already impressed.
Oh, thank you, Jeff.
Do you really try to impress Jeff? Do you think it's Jeff?
I don't know. I honestly, I should go watch that episode of You and Me.
And see what the difference is.
Yeah.
You participated well, like you were talking and articulating sentences.
I do enjoy listening. So I
So I
find
guess
myself.
It was only you can only listen to Wilfred when it was just the two of you.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that?
Yeah,
I hear you.
I enjoy listening to Wilfred.
I hear you, Gary.
But like I had like pretty cool conversation with John F. O'Donnell yesterday. He happened to be at Beauty Bar before the show started. And
Comedian
we were just
John
talking.
F. O'Donnell?
Yes, comedian Jeff. Wow, I just fucked that up.
It's fine. Keep
Yeah.
going.
And it was the first time that like I had spoken to him in a long like conversation, like outside of like LFO.
What'd you guys talk about?
His show, pretty much his show, and then like kind of like him doing comedy in Michigan. I didn't realize he had started. Oh, I knew that he had started in Michigan in Ann Arbor, but I didn't know the extent and like what was the.
You talk about his one-man show?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you learn about it?
It's about his experience with bipolar and depression, and he's doing it July 17th.
Oh, nice.
His own show, yeah. So probably going to that.
Oh, is that the one where he like goes to that wedding? It's like an Indian wedding.
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard that story. I've only heard the one about him in Ireland. That's the one that we talked about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think he had a story where he goes to like an Indian wedding.
Oh my.
he gets in there and he like is convinced he's like connected to somebody because he's in a manic episode or something.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's also a story that he has where he like
It's very funny.
he was with his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend and he like swore that like he has a story about him and Sinead O'Connor where him and Sinead O'Connor are supposed to be like he knew that they were like destined to be together, so he like wrote her some letters about how they're destined to be together. And
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very funny. Well,
Yeah.
now we're on Spoon. People are chiming in. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, we're good.
Matey's here. All right.
Mate
This is a thing that's been popping up because there was a New York Times article about how like different party etiquette things and like how to throw a party. And one of the things that it said was that it's rude to ask your guests to take off their shoes.
That's crazy.
Gary, what do you think?
I do not think it's rude. I think it's perfectly fine to ask someone, dude. When I look at these streets and like what we're walking on and stuff, I think it's gross. I think it's if you're gonna go into someone's house. Oh, oops. What we needed listeners, so
He's hopping in. He's hopping into the Spoon. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Good job.
Thanks for being a listener. That's what you're good for.
Gary's our listener.
I'm a fantastic listener.
There you are.
Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, and you do like the streets are gross. So if you're going to someone's house, yeah, take your shoes off.
Okay. What about if you aren't in New York?
Yeah, even in I think if you're not in a city, like if you're even in the suburbs of Michigan, like yeah, I tell you to take your shoes off. They're gross.
You're gonna tell people to take their shoes off anyways.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Jeff,
it's upon the house.
Do you have a shoes off policy in your place? I couldn't tell because you have a shoe rack right by your door. But then I think when I was there last time and you guys were there, one of you had your shoes on, so I wasn't sure what the policy was.
We lean off.
I took them off anyways.
Yeah, we lean off, but it's really not that. If somebody walks in, it's like, well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm also just more comfortable with my shoes off.
Yeah, I don't like having shoes.
Shoes don't feel good.
It's weird to me when like people have like wear their shoes in their house.
Yeah.
Like Tim is kind of like that.
Yeah,
Tim's a shoes on guy.
Tim is a shoes on guy all
And
the
it's
time.
weird.
Andy was a shoes on guy all the time too.
It's so strange. How do you relax with your shoes on?
It's also so strange to me because Andy is such a neat guy. He's very neat and tidy, and I'm like, shoes are in the house is antithetical to neat and tidy.
Right. Shoes are for walking on sidewalks and dirt.
Yeah, stepping in poop.
Right.
There you
You
go.
don't like sit on your couch and relax with shoes on.
No.
That
Yeah.
sucks. You pop
Yeah.
them off. So when you get home, you pop them off right away.
Yeah.
Get those suckers off.
You pop off your shoes right away?
Yeah.
Do you pop off your clothes too?
No, I don't. That's a thing in New York too, isn't it?
Some people pop off their clothes right away.
Yeah, I don't. I'll
they
lay
don't,
on
they don't
stuff.
let their subway pants get on their in their bed.
Dude, that
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense. I've seen some nasty subway benches.
Yeah, I can see it, but I keep my clothes. I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I only do it if I was working that day, because I'm in the grime of other people's apartments, and they've got like cats and dogs and all the shit that's like stuck to me because I'm sweaty. So I go home as soon as I get home. I pop off all my clothes,
Yeah. That
So
makes
we're all shoes off, people.
shoes off.
Shoes off.
What did that article thing say?
So the article said that it was that you it's rude to just ask them to take off the shoes, because there are people that, like, perhaps it's a guy who had lifts in his shoes, and
So?
now you're asking him to go be 3 inches shorter.
Hilarious.
Yeah, which I think is
That's funny.
awesome.
Oh no! Oh, how dare you!
Yeah.
Oh, don't be mean to this short man.
Maybe it's a shoe. They have like a foot condition of some sort.
Oh, web toes or something?
or like stinky fucked up
Wouldn't
feet.
you have?
you'd have
you'd
socks
still have
on.
socks on.
That's true. That was the first feet condition.
Probably like
that I
stinky,
could-
nasty feet.
Yeah, perhaps something like that. The thing I watched a video in response to the article, and the video was talking about how it seemed like the person who wrote it was a writer for the New York Times, was like, an Upper West Side, Upper East Side lady who has these like Upper East Side, Upper West Side type parties in apartments that are very nice, and the people are probably very wealthy, and they don't take the train. They probably don't walk very often.
Oh yeah.
To get to this party, they probably took a car, and they. Also, it's a different thing when like my apartment, from the front door to my front door is 2.5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But if you walk into an apartment building and there's a doorman, there's like an elevator, you're kind of like cleaning your shoes off
Oh, on like the
Through-
hallway.
on
in
the hallway,
elevator.
the elevator. Yes, all of those things.
Mm-hmm. Whereas here, I mean, your front door is mere feet from a drug
Yeah.
addict and a sidewalk.
Same
Oh,
thing with
yeah.
yours.
No, we got stairs and stuff.
You
It's
don't
not
have
as
stairs.
bad
You
as
have stairs.
Yours.
Yours is
No,
you have two
yours
steps.
Yours is far more
you
gross.
have 2 steps.
We have 4 steps. Yours is. We have a small little vestibule.
Yeah.
Your
Well, let me
front
tell
door
you,
is
I
practically.
take a piss in your vestibule every week. I still have keys to your apartment. I take a big fat piss over
No,
there.
you don't.
Yes, I do. You don't even know.
Yeah, but being like, oh, what if somebody's feet are uncomfortable without their shoes? These are such a rich person. Like,
Yeah,
oh, we got to take
issues.
care of our guests because we have lavish parties here. It's like poor people. The only people coming into poor people's houses are their very close friends and family.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they have no problem. Be like, take your fucking shoes off.
Yeah.
I've known you my whole life.
Another thing is that these are people who can afford cleaners.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're going to throw a party and you're this wealthy, you're probably going to have a cleaner clean up all the shit afterwards.
Right, like people, it's rude because some people got
Yeah.
lifts in there.
This is-
Look, we're hanging out with short liars. You rich
Absolutely
turd.
a class issue.
I hate rich people.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on them.
When was your have you been to a rich party lately?
No, I haven't been to a rich party in a while.
If rich people aren't giving me money, I hate them.
Oh, they just give you money?
When was the last time you threw a party?
Oh God, I don't even remember. Threw a party? Like
Yeah.
said people. I mean, we had people over probably like a couple years ago for Super Bowl, and it was just like it was 2 of our friends from like college.
2 friends?
2 friends.
That's a party.
That I mean, it was a get together.
Okay.
That's the last time we had like
That's the last
random
time you
people.
had people over? Was a couple years ago for a
Super Bowl.
Bowl party?
Yeah.
Garri,
Huh.
we gotta socialize you.
He's
I'm
all
social enough.
socialized. He's super
I'm
socialized.
It's
I
a
think-
6-story walk up. Like, who do you want to invite up the?
You live in a 6-story walk-up
Yeah.
on the top of the 6?
On the penthouse, but it's not a penthouse.
You just call it. You call it a penthouse.
Yeah.
Gary's penthouse.
Yeah.
That's too many
Yeah.
stairs.
That's a lot of stairs.
But yeah, if you are, I mean, I guess if you're throwing a party, like we had parties over the pandemics and stuff.
Oh yeah, you did have parties. Yes.
No, I didn't. I didn't do any of that. I followed the rules.
No, yeah, that was fun. But that was also were already in a comedy house, and
And
like you had 4 comics there. So if you just like, I remember I came over and it just felt like a party because it was only 5 of us.
right.
You know.
And we were like shoes on because it was.
Were you here? Oh, you were here when we had that. I had that little hangout because Sam Evans and had just broken up.
Oh
with
yeah.
Carmen. And then there's a little hang here. It's like you, me, your ex,
Mhm.
Sam, Kunal, some other people.
Yeah, I think if you're having a little party where you don't know everybody's super close, it's kind of shoes on because you're just like
Yeah.
too much to police, and you're like, whatever.
I think you still ask them.
You still ask them?
Yeah.
I let
Also-
it go if it's like a big. I'm like, well,
But also, if you see all the people, all the shoes outside the door or right inside the door, you kind of figure out what the
Protocol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you figure it all out.
Hmm.
So, shoes off, baby. Especially if you live in New York.
in many, what's it say? In many Asian American households, taking your
Yeah.
shoes off is expected. Not everyone is a fan.
Not everyone is a fan. Yeah, let's see what I don't know. I didn't read any of the
What are
comments.
some, yeah,
oh,
what are
this
some of the comments?
interesting. This one has a reference to Hari Kanabalu.
Oh.
Yo, this is wild. Please don't ask people to take off their shoes when entering your apartment. Party planner Rebecca Gardner advised it's rude. And then Hari Kanabalu, when you find out who doesn't have Asian friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. I think I saw that on his IG feed.
when you find out who doesn't have Asian friends.
Yeah.
Oh, he responded to it?
Yeah, he reposted it on his stories and like wrote
Oh, okay.
that. Yeah.
I didn't know you were such a Hari head.
I'm a bit of a fan. Yeah.
Are you?
I saw him at the showcase
You
one
would.
time.
What?
What
saw-
showcase?
Oh, Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase, and he was super like friendly, and I didn't know who he was at the time, so I'll watch his stuff from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hari head.
Last time I
Gary
saw him,
Madera.
he opened up for, do you know Jens Leckman? I think it was like at the Brooklyn Music Hall, and I was there for Jens Leckman, and he opened for him. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You don't know who Jens Leckman is?
I don't.
No.
Who is
Swedish pop star, pop music kind of guy. It's good stuff.
that? Huh.
Yeah.
It's pretty different.
Yeah, this says your house, your rules. Don't like it, leave. It's disrespectful to think that the house rules and customs in someone else's house should not apply to you, especially something as trivial as taking your shoes off.
Yeah. Can you imagine if it's like a short guy walks in and they're like, "Oh, shoes off," and he goes, "I gotta go."
Okay, so what? Let's say
What do you do? Do you just turn right around?
Yeah, he just bounces. If you can't be that insecure about your height, you're gonna leave.
Let's say a person comes in and they've got a wheelchair, which is pretty much the shoe of a handicapped person.
That's true. Those wheels do touch the sidewalk.
So is it wheels off for her?
I would say wheels off in only Asian homes.
Okay. Maybe there's we can put like a little like guard on the wheels. So
Or
that
maybe
way-
you have your house wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, like some slippers.
Yes. Oh, we have a perfect house wheelchair.
Yeah, we have
for
a
you.
very plush house.
Yes,
wheelchair
yes.
for you.
Come.
Yeah.
House
What happens?
wheelchair.
What happens in that case? Let's say you're no longer living on the 6th floor,
Uh-huh.
or your apartment becomes ADA acceptable.
You know what? I think my grandmother at one point, when she was older, she had to be in a wheelchair. We did have a house wheelchair for her in the Philippines.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which was like a huge deal, yeah. To have like 2 wheelchairs, one for the house.
What a
and then-
wealthy family you
yeah,
are.
Gare.
2 wheelchair family.
2 wheelchairs.
2 wheelchair family.
Jeez.
Yeah.
2 wheelchair garage.
Yeah.
Lucky Gary.
A garage,
Wow,
yeah.
Gary.
There's no garages in the Philippines.
Open up the garage door, just a bunch of wheelchairs in there.
2 of them.
Which one do I want today?
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Grandma was spoiled. Well, yeah.
Oh, you think your grandma was spoiled?
My mom probably did as much as she could for her mom.
How old was your grandma at this time?
She's probably like 70 years old.
Did you say your grandma was spoiled?
Yeah.
Grandmas
dude,
are never spoiled.
They're never. That's a good point.
You don't
They're never
spoil. You
spoiled.
can't spoil a grandma.
Yeah, and she my
Put her
mom-
whole life on the line. You spoil a child.
There you go.
Were you spoiled?
Yeah,
You were spoiled?
I was spoiled.
Really?
Yeah,
Silver spoon Gary?
not silver spoon, but definitely spoiled.
How were you spoiled?
I just kind of got what I wanted from time to time. Yeah.
This doesn't sound very spoiled, to be
This
honest.
doesn't. Yeah.
I said, how are you
From
spoiled?
time to time.
From time to time, I got what I
I
wanted.
think
Gary's Mr. Mamby-Pamby today.
every once in a while, I would get a treat.
I remember getting a pair of. Do you remember Z Cavaricis? I made a hoot and holler about getting.
Z Cavaricis?
Do you remember? You remember the style of pants? It was a thing.
Z Cavaricis.
Yeah, they were like parachute pants.
Z? How do you spell that?
Z, and then you can guess at Cavarici.
With a C.
Yeah, CAVA.
Gary,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so these are like World War II military issue pants, right?
Yeah.
Gary, you are an enigma. He's
So you
walking
got-
around.
So, and
got
these were
these
pants that
pants?
I wanted, and I remember like in elementary school, I was like, oh, I need these pants. to be cool.
Oh, wow! Look at Gary. He's
Yeah.
walking around in his pirate pants.
Yeah. Kind of.
So you wanted these pants when you're, how old were you?
It's probably. Well, I think it was 6th grade. That I got my first pair.
Okay, so your first pair.
Yeah.
These are expensive pants, Gary.
$150.
Well,
Yeah.
they were like when they were new. They were just probably like I don't know, $70 or $80.
$70 is a lot of money in 1981 or
No,
whatever. old age you-
1989, and
That's a
yeah.
wild amount of money.
Yeah, and I really wanted them.
Why were you so spoiled?
How many Z Cavaricis?
I'm the youngest.
Did you get?
Of two? I think I had like 2 or 3 pairs.
3?
Yeah.
Your grandma only had 2 wheelchairs.
That
You
was
had
different.
more wild pants than she had wheelchairs.
Yeah, I did. You know,
Those are her shoes.
those are her. I mean, these were my pants, and I look good in them.
Gary, you are just a complicated man.
God.
Who did you go
Gary.
see where that Harry Kondabula was on?
Jens Lekman.
Who was that again?
He's a Swedish pop music.
He's looking at
artist.
Swedish
Yeah,
pop,
who are
wearing his
you?
his old $80 pants, drinking whiskey. Gary, you're an enigma,
Bourbon.
All
So
right.
good.
or whatever.
How do you bathe?
How do I
Yeah.
figure you out?
Oh.
What's this? How do you bathe?
Yeah, so this is a question. Someone was coming. She's suffering from severe OCD, and just ask literally, how do you bathe? So what's the process? And some guy walked us through his. Gary, what's
There's
your
29 steps. Wow, that's a.
Gary? What's your bathing process?
My bathing process. Where do I start?
So this guy
Face.
starts with taking off clothes.
Oh, from that? Oh,
so
that,
once-
that should
how
be
about-
assumed.
How about you? Once you enter the bathroom, walk us through it.
Okay.
'Cause
I usually get
Jeff is
undressed
gonna close
in
it.
the bathroom.
Ooh, you get
Or no, in my bedroom. Excuse me.
you
In
get
the
undressed
bedroom.
in the bedroom.
Yeah, and I get my towel because I hang my towel in the bathroom, but I grab it and then I get undressed.
So you go to the bathroom, grab your towel,
Mhm.
go to your bedroom, get naked.
Yeah,
Why don't you get naked in the bathroom?
Yeah.
because I just don't want to leave my clothes there.
Why don't you hang your towel in your bedroom?
Oh, don't hang your towel in your
I just feel
bedroom.
like it dries better in the bathroom.
It does not.
It does. We leave the door open.
I guarantee it doesn't.
Really?
Because I'm confident. You have what, an AC unit in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not running all the time.
Wait, hold on.
Air conditioned air. Air conditioned air. Gary, grow up. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna need a bath after that.
Air conditioned air is drier than any air that you're gonna have in your bathroom, because your bathroom air already has all of the water from like a hot shower.
That's true.
So
All right.
your towel is going to dry better in your bedroom.
Mm.
I
Okay.
keep my towels in my bathroom, but that's because I get naked in the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, why don't you get naked in the bathroom?
But I don't want to leave all those clothes. It's not a very big bathroom. Like, and those
You
clothes are
share
just
Smaller
getting
than
away.
mine?
Huh? It's smaller than yours. Yeah.
How much smaller? Like half the size?
Yeah.
You
easily
share this
half the
bathroom?
size. Yeah.
he
Yeah. I
shares it
share
with
the
his cousin.
bathroom.
Oh, let your cousin see you walking naked from your bedroom to your bathroom.
No, he doesn't need to see that.
Are you
Let him
pe-
get.
Are you
Show your cousin
peacocking
a
for your
little.
cousin?
No,
Is that what the whole idea is?
Yeah. Just no. Peacock in what way?
You're showing him your big dick.
No.
Just
man.
bathe with your cousin.
I don't even want to look at my huge dick.
You don't like to look at your huge dick?
Yeah, no.
What's wrong with your huge dick?
It's just there. Come on, who likes looking at their own dick? Do you like looking at your own dick?
Yeah, all day.
I don't-
Once the camera's off,
Right. We
the
just
dick's
take your
coming
dick
out,
out,
so I can just take a
He
look
takes
at
his
it.
dick out immediately after the pod.
Okay, so you get naked in your bedroom, then you
Uh-huh.
walk back to the bathroom,
Back to the bathroom.
towel around your waist,
Towel, of course.
and then
But you don't like looking at your penis?
Not.
I mean, I don't like looking at it, but I don't not like.
Yeah, it doesn't make me throw up.
It's just
or
a
anything.
thing. It's just
Well, I'm not saying
there.
it throws me up. I just don't like, I don't want to look at it.
Garri hates his penis.
Yeah. I know.
Weird. Why would he hate it? To hide it?
I'm not trying to hide it.
You trying to hide your penis?
Yeah, I walk into the bathroom with a tuck.
You tuck it?
No,
For your cousin?
yeah, I do the whole scene from
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
He's on the couch. Tuck it for me, Garri. Tuck it and do me a dance. He's drunk. Face is bright red.
He's like, you only do this when you're drunk.
Anyways, I'm sorry I interrupted.
Yeah.
Go back to Gary's bathing ritual.
Yes. So and then you go back to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You're gonna take a piss first. You pissing in the shower.
I'll
take a shit?
I'll piss first if there is a situation where I need to.
Do you ever piss in the shower?
I have, but not in this. Not in this.
What's the
situation.
percentage of your showers where you piss in them?
I'd say 30%.
What's your percentage?
I was gonna say I'm the opposite of Gary.
Yeah, I'm
70.
like 70.
You're
Yeah.
70.
Yeah.
I'm
Sometimes
absolute-
I'll like just hold it and just wait to piss in the shower.
Yeah, you're saving water.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It all goes in the same drain, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I had to help when Chelsea got back from surgery.
Yeah.
I had to help her in the shower.
Do you bathe her?
I did. I had to like bathe her, and
you
then
pee on it?
remembered I'm like putting soap on her back, and I look down, and she's just pissing on my feet. And I was like, "What the hell?" She was like, "Oh, I didn't even know." Oh, and I was like, "Oh, not into this." You're all decrepit,
Oh man.
peeing all over my feet.
Yeah, it's the last time Teresa just hopped in the shower with me, I was like, I'm gonna pee right now. Do not be here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
then you get the shower streams. You get like 20. It's like 20 clears, 1 yellow.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Like all the shower streams coming out of the shower head.
Yeah.
You angle it.
Oh, yes.
So you look down and you see all the clear ones, and then you add 1 yellow.
Yes.
And you're like, nah, there we go. Look at that. That one's me. Anyways,
Yeah.
Gary, you don't pee in
Yeah.
the shower. You hop in there. What? You suds up your face and bounce around for me.
What do you?
Yeah.
What do you wash first?
Yeah.
My face and my neck.
You wash your face first.
Your face and neck.
Face and neck and yeah, the long hair, dude. There's so much sweat back there now. And
Oh.
Oh, the back of your neck.
yeah,
You don't wash your hair first?
no. I only wash my hair like twice a week.
Same here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about what I do.
Yeah,
Actually, even less.
Well, actually, no. I've been doing it every day. Well, because when I work,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wash my hair
Okay.
because I'm getting all sweaty and gross.
Yeah.
I do
But
it once or twice a month.
really,
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. What?
that's just gross.
Yeah.
So,
And then I
filth
also
up there.
I also roll around in my
face
pee.
and neck.
You roll around your feet, face and neck.
Well, yeah, I do that too. I roll around in your pee all the time.
like a dog.
Yeah. Well, yeah, face and neck, and then like the rest of my body.
And then at some point you crank it.
I don't like drinking off in the shower anymore, man.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Same
jerked
here,
off in
Gary
my
Bear.
shower?
I did.
You, Gary. Gary, do you wash your legs?
I do wash my legs.
So funny.
Did you wash your legs after you jerked off in my shower? Or did you wash your legs before you jerked off in my shower?
After.
Wilfred, do you wash your legs?
Yeah.
Man,
Dude, that's a thing, dude. White people
I know.
don't yeah.
White
Yeah.
people don't wash we don't wash our legs.
Yeah.
Why is that?
You tell us, man. What are you
Yeah, you're the one, you're the one
Well,
doing it.
see, this is my theory. All right, we wash. Look at these pristine, clean legs. I wash this part,
Oh, but you don't do the.
and then I just let it run down.
Oh, yeah. See,
But
you don't get your feet?
Well, it's running all the down. It's
No,
soapy
you gotta get
water
your
and
feet.
suds
Yeah.
running all the way down.
You got to scrub the feet sometimes.
The feet are fine. The feet are in
I
socks
don't
all the
necessarily
time.
scrub the bottom of the feet, but I definitely get like the tops of the feet.
Oh, I scrub the bottom.
And I get like between the toes because, like, man,
How
there's
do your
some-
feet get so dirty? Mine are in socks all the time.
It's just like sometimes you're wearing shoes all day. You're getting all sweaty in this hot New York summer.
Oh, it's
And
funny.
your-
And then
your
your
feet-
calves? How do your calves get dirty?
Sometimes, but it's just
yeah.
like for
Running.
These are my thoughts.
For me, it's about like the scrubbing itself. because I've got a little like scrubber thing that I use,
Loofah?
and it feels so good.
Oh.
I
Loofahs
wonder
do
why
feel
that
good.
is.
Why you?
Loofahs?
Why whites don't are like, we're fine. You know?
Probably because you got to get back to oppressing people so quick.
Oh no! Actually, you know what? Real theory. This is what I think. I bet it has something to do with probably. I bet there's probably a white superiority complex in there,
Really? How?
in the sense that we're just like we are already clean. We don't need to clean.
Oh, because
that
you're already
much.
white.
Yes,
'Cause you're already white.
I bet there's some part deep in the brain where we're just like, no, but we are the cleanest already.
So
Well, okay. Here's what I was gonna put.
What do you
out
think about
there.
that?
Here's what I don't buy that one.
You don't think
actually.
so?
No.
I wonder if that's like a cultural
What
thing.
I was gonna put out there was that like historically Europeans are pretty gross. You're throwing out
stink.
pails of shit onto the street.
Well, I think everybody historically is gross.
I don't quite know if that's how if it applies to Asia. Asians have always been taking shoes off.
yeah.
Historically, though, I think everybody was nasty.
I think we were bathing in rivers and shit
Really?
and stuff,
Yeah.
not actually shit.
Yeah.
But you guys were bathing in rivers of shit.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't
So I-
want to.
But I'm
But
not
you didn't
saying.
really do anything to change
I'm just
that.
saying that you've been passed.
I
down.
pee in the shower.
Yeah.
We used to
And you
pee
get
in
peed
our
on.
rivers. So, okay, keep going. Keep
But
going
I'm
with this.
thinking that like you guys have just been passed down a less regimented cleaning ritual.
You think so?
I think that's a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
Europeans are typically everyone complains about like BO. I feel like I saw someone who just did. I heard of someone doing shows in Europe.
See, yeah, but that's like Europeans versus like Americans.
Okay.
That was always much like, oh, the French and it was always the French with their BO. 'Cause They had hairy
Yeah,
armpits.
Yeah.
I think American whites don't have they don't have that much. It's very like 1950s scrubbing technology stuff. So we're probably just like, oh, everything is fine. We've antibacteriated ourselves.
I think there's also
Is there anybody talking in the chat? Does anybody have
About
any
this?
theories as to whites don't wash as well?
no, this actually isn't even an Asian one.
No, I mean the spoon chat.
Oh.
I want to see if anybody has any theories.
Oh, and everyone's gone. Everyone's
left.
come and gone.
All right. Well,
We're still in the top 13.
I was wondering if you get any theories as to why that is.
Yeah.
Dude, grammatical. Should it be bathed with an E?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on Reddit. We're talking Reddit though, so
Yeah.
Reddit
no rules.
isn't the most grammatically correct place.
Okay.
You
To
talking
be.
about places filled with grammar Nazis?
Yeah. So, all right.
Okay.
What's
well,
next?
we'll never get to the bottom of it.
Here, this one.
Garri, you googling it right now?
No, I'm checking Instagram. They got
Why?
a message.
For what?
I got a message for some weird reason.
Do you ever wonder if like it's so
know.
weird that you're like nervous about the podcast and then you're just gonna look at your phone throughout it?
Well, I was looking at the spoon thing first, and then I was like, oh.
Okay, this is about an Asian. We've kind of talked about this. Asians and acceptance rates in colleges.
Is that Alvin?
That is Alvin.
Wow, Alvin.
He was a hot pot boy at some point.
Oh my goodness.
So this guy, John Wang, 18-year-old, with a 4.65 GPA. That because he took so many advanced classes.
APs.
Yeah.
bunch of-
What was your GPA when you graduated?
Oh, dude, I think it was like a 2.87.
287?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What was your GPA?
I don't know, like 3 something.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're the dumbest guy.
I'm the dumbest
here.
guy on the pod, dude.
287?
287? That sounds right.
That was your
But-
high school graduating GPA?
Yeah.
Man. Gary, what are you good at?
Uh,
What like okay, I'm not and I don't mean that in a that sounded antagonistic. I believe that everyone has like an intelligence of some sort. They're intelligent in their own way.
Okay.
So where does your intelligence lie?
being nice.
I'm looking for the white people washing stuff.
Being nice.
Being nice?
Yeah.
You think being nice is an intelligence?
Yes. And I think, or maybe it's an emotional intelligence would probably be better. Maybe there's a level of, because sometimes like I can just really like get to know someone, and like it's and I'll get invited to something. Do you want me to give you an example?
Yeah.
All right, so there's that dollar slice shop across the street from Beauty Bar.
Uh-huh.
And I started going there to grab a slice, before the show because I was drinking and then I passed out a couple times. And I befriended the guy who works there.
Lots of emotional intelligence.
He
He decided to get pizza first.
He's an emotionally intelligent man.
He is?
And I, like, over the course, like, I don't know, 2-3 months, he's like, hey, have you ever had Bengali food? I was like, no, I don't think I've ever had Bengali food. He's like, I want to invite you out one night to Jackson Heights has, a number of Bengali restaurants. And so just by being friendly and
Did you
nice, we've yet to set it up. But like he's like, hey, Wednesday nights are the best for me. I was like, okay, I think I can do Wednesday, and like we're gonna go have Bengali food like in the next, I don't know, soon. I'm gonna involve Kofi because like he's the co-host, and we'll probably like.
So you made a friend.
Yeah,
and you
I
think
feel
that makes you more emotionally intelligent than other people?
I know how to. Like it was just it sometimes it's unconscious and sometimes it is conscious, but like I know how to like befriend someone in a way.
Okay. Would you use the word weasel? Is that
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't use say.
I'm just wondering.
No,
I'm not putting that word in.
Garri does get invited to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, name one other thing other than this podcast.
All the things that he doesn't invite us to.
Oh yeah, he does. That's right.
Yeah.
Garri does know how to gatekeep from his friends.
He is good at getting into communities.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which if you want, that'd be a good. Do you want to talk about me living with a bunch of priests?
Oh, we can talk about that next.
Okay.
I don't know why Garri needs to bring that up.
Well, we were talking about things that we were talking about today.
So there's this kid, John Wang. This happened last year, actually. 18-year-old student with a 4.65 high school GPA and a perfect score on the math section of the SAT. Got rejected from MIT, Caltech, Princeton, Harvard, Carnegie Mellon, and the University UC Berkeley. He blames affirmative action, which notably was banned in California in 1995.
Oh, I remember this.
He says, I gave them my test scores, and then they must have ran the model on that. They told me I had a 20% chance of getting accepted to Harvard as an Asian American and a 95% chance as an African American. Yeah.
Because now Asian students are considered like white students, right? I think
Asian students are considered like less valuable than white students.
Oh, well, I just okay. Why?
Because there's so many of them in the.
We're all trying to get higher ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, Jeffrey?
This the situation of Asian students
or,
now are part of
affirmative action.
Affirmative action.
Yeah, about Asians being removed from affirmative action.
Welcome to the club, baby. Come on in, the water's warm. Get over here. It adds to my theory.
What's
in 20 years, Asian and whites, at least pale Asians, are going to be
We're going to unite.
I think pale Asians are the next Italians.
Oh, interesting.
Meaning we can be made fun of?
In the sense of Italians
already
weren't
being
white.
Yeah, we're already being made fun of.
Remember Italians they weren't white.
Yes.
Now they're white.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to happen to at least pale Asians, South Koreans.
What do you think about that?
About being accepted?
No, about being
being the next
white. Well, you're not. You're
I'm not gonna. That's not gonna happen to
dark.
me.
Like
yeah.
the term may change to
I'll be white. I think I'm pale enough.
We'll talk about it in our councils. But I think the term will change to something. I'm like, it won't be white. It'll be like, oh, you are fair skin. Like maybe it'll just be fair skinned, and it'll encompass others. I would suggest. I foresee
See,
pale
I
Asian
think
groups.
I see it well, currently I feel like we're
'Cause, like,
trending.
it's already happening kind of like right
Yes.
with
yes,
affirmative
yes.
action.
I do see I mean everything's trending in that like we have to figure out what everyone is
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like what letter of the LGBTQ whatever spectrum
What
is.
group do you belong
Yeah,
to?
what group do you belong to? And I feel like it's, if anything, it's being segmented off more than it was.
What do you mean?
It's being more divided.
Yeah, people are being
Yeah.
more divisive about everything.
Well, I think it's getting more divisive on a smaller level, like in the terms of like super specific, very specificness. But then in the
okay.
bigger, when it becomes to wealth and inequality, there will be just big chunks. Like how there's a caste system in India. There's what, 3?
Oh, 3 like top.
There's like bam, bam, and bam.
Okay.
And I foresee that being here is 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, when you get in there and you really split hairs, you can say, I am part of this. But then if you keep going deeper, deeper, deeper. Was there 4?
There's 5.
5? Well,
Yeah.
I said 3. Only off by 2.
There you go.
Hmm? This is the
Well,
caste system?
I guess so.
Oh,
That
yes.
doesn't-
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Untouchables.
That doesn't really. Shudra, Brahmin. Anyways, whatever.
I mean, that's kind of what we have here. Not in a sense of like everyone's like, we do it by race. Kind of. Try not to, but
I think there's more. I mean,
it's not as rigid as that one. Apparently, theirs is very rigid.
yeah, and you can't really get in it. I think the caste
born
system,
into
the
it.
difference is that you're born into it and you can't get out
Yeah,
of it.
you can't. There's no mobility.
Yeah, that is the American dream is to go from untouchable to Shudra.
Right.
Yeah.
Which does happen.
Yeah, I guess so. If you're Venus and Serena Williams' dad or something like that.
Yeah.
Have you read Hillbilly Elegy?
No, what's that?
J.D. Vance. It's about this kid who grows up like in the rural, like Appalachian type situation, and then like he ends up just like kind of with help, he gets to.
This guy is
He
constantly
graduates
whispering.
from like Yale Law,
Every fucking thing he whispers into the microphone.
and now he's like he's like in a different socioeconomic situation than he was when he was growing up. Like way different, vastly different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
he-
he moved from the lower caste to the higher caste.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. But you said it doesn't happen though.
I said it does happen in America.
Oh.
It doesn't happen often.
Yeah. But it happened. That's like an example.
Thank you
Thank
for the
you,
one
Garri.
time that it happened in American history.
There's been people in American history that came from the bottom to the top.
Thanks, Gary.
That's happened.
Thank you for the one time.
There's that one time it's happened.
Do you think you're going to make it out of your caste system?
No.
I think you've gone down a caste system.
I've definitely gone down. Yeah. So we'll see.
It's the beauty of America, baby.
You never know.
You can go up or down.
Yeah.
From
You
one
may-
day.
You're going up. You're almost to the next level.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? As long as you pull yourself up by your bootstraps,
Yeah.
you can get there, baby.
Gary, are you going to
Yeah.
pull yourself up by your bootstraps?
I'm trying.
You're going to keep yourself where you're at.
Nah, I think
No.
he's just gonna keep drinking bourbon until he keeps falling further and further.
I mean, I'm trying to get you a
doing
job, Gary.
You
I
are?
don't think you're cut out for it,
He
though.
just doesn't want it, Gare.
Yeah.
Gare, why don't you want it?
I do want it.
You wearing your bootstraps? Oh, you took your shoes off.
I did.
Very kind of you.
Yes.
Why is there orange fuzz all over his socks?
Oh,
Carpet.
it's from the carpet. The cats like to
it?
like use it to like clean out their nails and shit.
Well, you gotta cut that out. They're ruining your carpet.
Nah, I don't.
Is this new?
The
Is this a different
carpet?
one? Yeah.
No, it's
Oh.
been here the whole time since Teresa's been here.
I'm gonna have to start
Oh.
wearing shoes. You got shoes on.
He's
I
got
have
sandals.
House,
What the hell?
house
Yeah.
slippers.
Yeah.
These are my house Birkenstocks.
You don't wear those outside?
I don't wear these outside. I switch to other Birkenstocks when I gotta go take out the garbage.
Let me see the bottoms. Yeah, those are clean. All right.
Gary, do you need to inspect them too?
No, I'm good. I trust you.
They're clean bottoms. All right, fine. They're house
He doesn't trust
Birkenstocks.
you.
Here's a story. My father, 53 male, drove drunk, crashed his car, then told me he went on a date with a 16-year-old.
What?
What is this?
Don't say it.
What the hell is all
What is
this?
it? What do you mean?
I
don't
feel like
say
you
it?
looked at me like this was going to be about me.
Is a preemptive.
Yeah.
Good job, Gary. Defend yourself.
Garri, why would I say that?
Because
Why would you assume that I would say that?
Because you've commented off camera, thinking that I'm gonna date someone younger.
Off camera. I've commented on camera. Because the girls that you do ask out are significantly younger than you.
No, leave him alone, Gary. You got to get ahead of these things.
Yeah.
Don't be. Don't. You got to do it a better way though.
Oh, okay.
Would you say? Don't say it's me.
Yeah.
See, that's too. No, you got to hit him hard. You got to be like,
Okay.
oh, 53-year-old. Sounds like your dad, Wilfred.
That's
No.
that's a
Was
good
this-
deflection.
Was this your dad? You
Yeah.
know, and you distract him so he
No.
forgets he was going to go after
No.
you. Now he's got to defend his dad.
Yeah, now I gotta defend my dad. My dad's way older. He's
Yeah.
about your age. See? You see how I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some good judo. So today my father, 53 male, left around 10 a.m. to go on a date. My father has a history with alcohol, and we were under the impression that he had been sober for the past month. Around 3 p.m., my father stumbled through the door with a gash on his head, visibly intoxicated. This guy does have Garri traits.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, he is old and drunk.
Yeah. It's so.
Those are some Garri Madeira traits. After stumbling through the house, I sat him down and began to tend to his head injury. It was around here that he revealed that he had hit a curb in his car. Then while trying to change his tire, he fell and hit his head, causing the injury. So he was so drunk when he was changing his tire that he fell and hit his head.
What is this? What is this leading up to?
I mean, it has nothing to do with
That's-
being Asian.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a whole long. What is this?
Yeah, this is just a lady who needed advice. My father...
Just give me the TLDR.
Yeah. My father drove drunk on the way back from a date, crashed his car, then while drunk told me his date was with a 16-year-old. And so it's like, how am I supposed to react to this?
At 10 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah.
Wait, he went on a date?
Yeah.
Well, at least he's like, you know, going on dates and not just being a full-blown pedophile.
Well, I think by just the age difference, that already qualifies as
A pedophile?
pedophile. Yeah.
Well, I feel like, like an attacker type pedophile.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
You know, at least
Yeah.
he's trying to take people to dinner.
Yeah.
Lunch.
Took her out.
Yeah,
Brunch.
Wait, what is going on here?
Yeah, a little afternoon
Is this
ice
your
cream or
daughter?
something?
No, we're on a nice date. I wine and dine before I become a pedophile. What's to say? Call the cops? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of call the cops.
You just call the cops. Why do you even need advice? Who would take this to the internet and be like, what do I do?
I don't know.
You call the police. What do you mean?
Would you call the police on your dad?
Would I?
Yeah.
If he comes home and he's like, I'm sorry, I was on a date with a high school girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, Dad, you're going to jail.
There's a couple crimes that happened just now.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
you dated a child and you were drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're at least going, I'd at least call and be like, my dad was drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Take away his license so he can't go on any more dates, please.
I guess it's like
Oh, yeah.
if you can't figure out how to take care of your dad, then you turn him over to
A 16-year-old.
the no, I was gonna say the state
Yeah.
to the authorities,
Okay.
and then they'll figure out how to take care of your dad.
Oh. Put him in
Yeah,
jail.
you can't just be like, oh, this is my dad. Wait, would you not, Gary? Would you just like, Dad, don't do that again?
I'd
And then
probably do that.
Gary!
Yeah. I would probably start
Emotional
off there.
intelligence in this guy.
Gary just like, Dad, knock it off.
Yeah.
And it just goes
I'd give
to
him.
work the
I'd
next
give.
day.
If it happened once. I'd be
Dad,
like,
let's go
"Dad."
get Bengali food. That'll solve everything.
I hope he doesn't rape a teen soon. Do-do-do-do-do. I
Yeah.
told him not to do it. God, Gary.
I would. Yeah. I wouldn't call the cops immediately.
Wow.
I wouldn't.
You would not.
I would not.
Oh yeah, not immediately, but you would. Would you call the cops?
Is everyone
No.
saying call the cops?
I mean, I'd say
Is there anybody saying not to? I wouldn't do anything.
go through his phone and find out the date's name. You should be able to determine her age range with some internet sleuthing. Go to Al-Anon for advice on how to deal with his drinking. That's also
that's-
a solid
yeah.
answer. I wouldn't do anything. That's a crash stamp. Is that you, Gary?
That's
Is
not
that you,
me.
Gary?
I would say something.
What would you say?
Do any
It's like, Dad,
info
what are you thinking,
gathering
Dad?
from the.
What's going on through your mind? What do you think this is appropriate?
It was a hot. Okay, I'm your dad.
Wilfred,
I'm your
careful.
dad.
Yeah.
I'm. So, yeah, I know. I need to like figure out how to get into character of a 108-year-old. So, Garri, I'm your father. So I'm like, it's a hot teen that wanted my body.
You don't need that in your life, Dad.
I want to get sucked off by a hot teen before I die.
Then you should pay for it appropriately with a sex worker and not a 16-year-old. I'll pay for it, even though I'm not.
You'll buy me a 16-year-old?
No, I will not buy
You'll
you.
be-
I will buy you an age-appropriate sex worker. I will.
All right, better look 16.
That we can make accommodations for.
Good improv, Garri. Good improv.
Do you want to take the classes? They're gonna have one in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
What have you read?
I was just reading what other people were doing.
Cool. That's
So-
a long explanation.
Yeah,
I
some of
know.
there's some long ones. It's just like, hey, take them away for a little bit.
Yeah, take him away.
Let me ask you guys this. What are your opinions on this? Go to it was the latest UFC fight.
Oh.
Okay.
I want to hear actually Gary's opinion. UFC fight Saturday. This guy.
This guy?
Yeah, this guy. Just see if I can find his picture. Find a picture of that guy. How he?
Jerry
There you go.
Prochka.
He's a top knot guy, Gare.
That's an awful top knot.
That's you. That's what you look like.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I never go.
How do you feel about this top knot
Oh, that's awful. That's gross.
on a Chechen?
I've been telling Garri when we went live last time and you had to hop off early, I was telling Garri I'm trying to make him over.
Yeah, you're trying to like Eliza Doolittle me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that means, but you mean Dr. Doolittle you?
No, Eliza. No.
But he's like a
Eliza
big. I
Doolittle.
guess this fighter guy. He's like a big in like martial arts, you know. And he's
Sure.
very,
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
UFC guy.
yeah. And he does like the top knot, the whole thing. Now, is
Uh-huh.
this cultural appropriation? You hate it? Where we at?
Oh, okay. Oh, that one where that weird knot, that thing? Does he?
What are your thoughts? Look
That's
at
awful,
that.
dude.
You don't like it?
No.
That's his thing. He lost, by the way.
What is that? Shaved his antenna.
Oh, it's a samurai top knot.
It's a samurai top knot.
He did it for samurais. Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
I think he just looks bad. And
Is he allowed to? Is he allowed to do that?
Do you think it's okay that he's doing this?
I
Yeah.
don't know. He studied martial arts, so maybe he feels that is culturally appropriate for his
Okay.
understanding. Oh God, it looks horrible. Visually, though, it is very unpleasing to me.
I think it's fun. Gives him a little zazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garri sent me a little pic of him. I wonder if it's
Oh,
in
no.
here. It's just it's a pic
Short
of him
hair.
younger. What were you scared of?
I don't know.
Did you try to send me other disgusting
No.
pictures?
Oh, young Gary?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
I
him
mean,
10 years ago with
shorter hair.
with shorter hair, yeah.
Gary, you do look better with shorter hair.
I think you look,
shorter
and also
hair?
I told him that he looks better in these glasses.
But they're exactly like yours. I
The
still
ones
have
he's
those.
wearing? Yeah,
No,
the ones
these are
he's
the-
got on right now aren't that different.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
they're a little.
No, but there was ones that
These are tortoiseshell.
there are also other ones that I saw that I thought he has these like pedophile I own a van glasses. I'm trying to
Oh yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
You took a picture of like Jeff and my cat in those glasses.
Okay.
And I was like, don't wear those.
No, the tortoiseshell.
These are better.
These are better. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, either way, I think you look better with shorter hair, Gary.
All right. I'll
So
consider it.
I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get him trashed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna cut his hair and give him a nice haircut. We're gonna take him shopping, get some clothes.
Let's do this. Let's give him one of these.
No.
One of these top knots?
No.
Yeah, let's
that's-
do that.
that's
Let's do
kind-
something like that guy.
Yeah.
All shaved and just the top knot. What do you think about that?
No, that's horrible. That's
Oh.
fucking. And plus, I have too many like pimple scars that this would not.
Oh
look
God,
good
what the fuck?
Ew,
Yeah.
pimple
Why?
scars.
On your head?
on my head?
Really?
Well, eczema. It's just the eczema. Yeah, the
Oh,
sweating,
okay.
and
You have eczema?
I have eczema
Where?
everywhere.
Do you think the sweating on your head is like due to the hair and the beanie.
Probably.
Right now, yeah, probably. It's not that bad right now. And I'm talking about like this is over
But
once lifetime.
and if we get shorter hair, we can put some creams on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put some cream in there.
Wilfred.
What?
The hell?
Let me put some cream in Gary's
All
hair.
right, fine, sure. But either way, I think,
Eczema ointments. That's what he means.
Because you're an older gentleman, Gary.
Yeah.
Older gentleman with long hair. No go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Is it time?
we
Is
need
it time?
we need you to become more distinguished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine Joe Biden, hair down to his shoulders?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. No, that'd be awful.
How did you feel about the debate? Did you watch it at all?
No, I didn't watch.
You
the
watch
debate.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You
No
didn't,
good
you
review.
didn't care? You don't
No.
care about what's happening to your country?
I knew it was gonna be horrible though. What do we need?
You guys got to check in.
Yeah. I mean, I saw some clips and I was just like, oh, this is bad.
Eh,
It'd make me more disappointed.
who cares?
You still going to vote for JB?
I think everybody is already set in stone.
Yeah.
The debate wasn't going to change anyone's mind, I don't think.
Well, I think no, I agree with
Definitely.
I feel like everybody has
That-
already been decided. And yes, Joe Biden did look old and like
I just can't believe that, like,
confused.
so all the Democrats are like, "Oh man, now I'm scared," and I'm like,
What are you
how
scared
did you,
of?
How did you not know? Everyone else knew that Joe Biden is just a corpse.
Right. And you're honest, and you're actually, yes, you're voting for Joe, but you're also voting for his team, the people he puts in positions of power.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he also
Supreme Court
barely
justices.
does. He's not doing all of that work.
No, it's a whole group of people.
Yeah.
It's just he is the face. And yes, it's an old, confused face, but alternatively, it doesn't matter.
It's a bad face.
You know? So, whatever.
Are you gonna bring up his face? Don't
And
bring up his
honestly,
face.
what he's done this term, I think he's done a great job. I love all the stuff that he's implemented.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's killing it.
What's your favorite thing? The whole his whole immigration shit that he's done in the last week.
He switched that. He's pulled back on that a bit.
Yeah, and he went Trump style.
I mean, honestly, it was a smart move.
Yeah, because his original idea wasn't. Well, I think
It was getting out of hand.
It was definitely getting out of hand. Dude, I just realized that. So there's this place over in Bushwick. We park all the trucks
Uh-huh.
around that area, and there's just all these like electric bikes and those like electric scooters, like just littering the streets.
Uh-huh.
And then I realized that that's where there's like a little one of the. Is it a hostel or like a halfway house? But like halfway house in terms of like for immigrants. So all the immigrants are being housed over there. And then there's another big one somewhere in New York
Oh, really?
or in the city.
Yeah, there's one over in Brooklyn.
I just
walked by
never
earlier.
put it together that like, oh, the thing that's happening on the news is happening right over there.
Yeah, there's parts of
Oh.
the city.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, they can't. They're trying to let people be here while they're filing for asylum, but they're getting so backed up. So it's just like tons of people just being here, not able to work or do anything.
Yeah. What are
So
your
he
thoughts
went
on-
back, which he's flexible. That's kind of what I like about him.
What are your thoughts on the immigration issue?
No, one of the people who runs the I think it's a hotel. I think it's in Williamsburg. It's not too far from the Starbucks that I work at. And she comes in and she's just like, it's overwhelming. And we're just like, oh, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know that much about the immigration and what's going on other than we're being overwhelmed by like waves of people coming in. But it seems.
Do you think that maybe your emotional intelligence lies in the fact that you refuse to have an opinion on anything?
No.
And then that
I
way,
just-
when you get into a conversation with a person, you go, "Oh, sure, I agree," because I've never thought
not-
anything before this.
Oh, you think you're saying Gary's agreeable and that's how he gets to places?
Yeah,
What do you think of that, Gary? Is that true?
No. I don't think that's true.
Why not?
Being agreeable?
Yeah.
I think people just like me and then they invite me places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so weird that he's starting to whisper.
I know he's trying to. I'm trying to get Gary to have a hard stance. So you're saying no, you are not agreeable.
You're not
Wait, this
agreeable.
feels like a trick question. I do not agree.
Yeah.
This is like a weird commercial. What? I am
What's a
not
hard stance that you
agreeable.
have?
He's gonna start falling.
Give me
at the
one
mouth.
hard stance that you have.
On what?
Anything in the world.
Anything in the world right now? I don't know why I'm thinking about the Pistons, but I think they're making good moves with Trajan Langdon as their president.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a sports
Okay,
take.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll let that.
I don't know
Sports takes
why.
or takes.
Yeah.
All right. Hot sport.
You don't
take.
have any hard takes on society or maybe the government, maybe a country.
What about this? China starts to invade Taiwan. How should America react?
They should respond. They have to respond.
How so?
How if it's military, and then they have to use military force.
How much
And so-
military force? What do you mean? Lay it out for me, Garri.
Well, all right. In what way? They invade and they have to send
A Russia-style invasion, like how
Yeah.
Russia's going into
Oh.
Ukraine, China's going into Taiwan.
They need to send carriers over there and defend Taiwan.
America gets involved.
American gets involved
U.S. soldiers
on the
Fight
on the ground.
Chinese.
On the ground, yeah. Fighting
Whoa,
the Chinese.
Garri!
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's pretty strong stance.
That is a pretty strong stance.
That's
Yeah.
we won't even send American troops over into Ukraine,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but you'll do it in Taiwan.
yeah.
Why? Because you think Taiwanese people are superior to Ukrainians?
Well, no, I do not think that. But the
Do you think that we should send troops over to Ukraine
well,
and
you're
be
also
involved in that?
no. But we're talking also about like there's like treaties and stuff that are involved in this
Okay.
like choice. And there is like if Taiwan does get military involved, like if another country attacks Taiwan, I believe that there is something in place where the U.S. has to respond with
I don't think there
force.
is.
You sure?
I don't even. America won't recognize Taiwan as a nation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's some. I feel like
So I don't think there is.
I've read something that if Taiwan does get attacked, then the U.S. has to get involved. Or I might be confusing a West Wing issue, a West Wing episode.
So you say Taiwan, we get in there.
We get in there.
Ukraine, no.
Well, there's a different. The perspective on that is if
What about
the U.S. gets involved, then Russia's going to get involved, and then it just
Sure.
escalates.
Right.
But
Same with China.
if the U.S. gets involved, then China's involved.
Yeah, and so, I see what the point is.
Man, it's so hard to take a stance on anything, huh?
He's kind of taking
He's
one.
trying his hardest.
I think he's taking
appreciate
one.
that. I appreciate for the first time in this will be our 22nd or 3rd episode.
I think he's saying that we
We
boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. Yeah,
but not in the
Taiwan.
house.
not in the house. Definitely not in the house. No,
Ah.
But on the ground.
on the ground.
Yeah, every time they invade a home, shoes off, shoes off,
yeah.
go, go.
You think that's what like Bin Laden's biggest gripe was like? Whoa, you're just gonna have your shoes on?
Yeah, that was the first thing he noticed.
Yeah,
A bunch of Marines burst into his house.
Yeah.
You look down at their feet. He goes,
Yeah.
the shoes are up.
That's why all the shots are on the top of his head. Like he's looking at their shoes.
So you want to start a war with China?
No, that's not how that starts. You said China
Let's
invades
go,
Taiwan,
Garri.
and so China is instigating the war.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then you're gonna start. Let's say you're President Garri,
Yeah.
right?
And there's, I believe, I'm pretty sure there's something in place. There's got to be some kind of.
Garri wants boots
Treaty.
on the ground.
All right, boots on the ground. Garri cares about the Taiwanese more than he cares about the Ukrainians.
Hey, Garri, I agree. I agree with Garri.
Garri, we're gonna let you be right this time. So, Democracy Mao, we back whatever the hell Garri just said.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a whole episode. Garri,
Yes.
next week, what are you gonna tell us about?
We're going to talk about Svetlana. I don't even know how to pronounce her last name.
Aliyeva.
Aliana?
No,
Alyeyana?
you're gonna have to learn that too, Aliyeva. But you're also gonna have to learn a lot of other hard Russian names.
Yeah, there's a whole-
as you're explaining this, because I've learned all of her siblings and her.
She's got two. Wait, you're talking about her step siblings as well?
She has one step sibling, one real sibling, and
Okay.
And her mom that died before she was, I guess. Stalin's first wife died before she was alive, but these are all tough names.
They're all tough names.
You're gonna have to practice these all week.
You have to get that much into Stalin?
Garri, there's gonna be there are moments when you're when I do these research topics.
Yeah.
I go, oh, what do, like there's a moment where something happens,
Yeah.
and then I have a question about that. And so what I do is I learn about that thing too.
I don't think we have to go back to Stalin's
What do
other
you-
wives.
You don't care about anything about Stalin because we're talking
No,
about
no, no.
Stalin's daughter.
Yes.
So you should probably have some Stalin knowledge as well.
Yeah. I just
All
don't
right,
think
so
his
we'll take care of
ex-wives
this in
aren't
a
that
few
relevant.
weeks. It looks like.
I don't think his
anyways,
ex-wives are that relevant.
Jeff and I were probably gonna. Actually, we might record an episode upstate, but we're gonna be upstate. We're going to the damn Catskills, but so we'll probably see you next week from upstate. Don't forget to follow us on everything. The Wilfred Paddle YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to the podcast as well. Gary's at New York Jeffrey.
Who's drunk now?
Jeff is at
Garco.
All right.
Goodbye.